Previously on the O.M.E.N podcast.
I am Professor Isaac Cutter. There is no true safe way to practice demonology. This is the realm of those you seek to tame.
So, hell, which is where Metallica came from, right? Am I seeing that right? Are they carrying stacks of paper?
The demons are an incredibly bureaucratic race. Demons like to create contracts with mortals.
I've heard about this ritual of binding?
The ritual of binding is incredibly dangerous.
Could you teach me some of that magic stuff?
I am sorry, Martin, but you are not someone who can learn these gifts.
What will happen next? Find out on this exciting episode of O.M.E.N.
So we last joined you,
Yes.
Andreas, or Dr. Bengtsson, Dr. Martin.
Bengtsson.
Bengtsson.
It's pretty good.
Okay, so we last joined you, Dr. Bengtsson.
Yeah.
There we go. I got it right that time. In your room at the O.M.E.N headquarters, you had just been profoundly rejected by Isaac Cutter, the head of demonology.
He wouldn't teach me magic.
He said you couldn't learn magic. He said that you, as a human, can't actually learn it.
Yeah.
So how are you feeling? I mean, he took you on a whirlwind journey throughout, like, the universe.
Yeah, that was... that took me a while to realize what was going on.
How did that make you feel?
I mean, amazed, impressed, jealous, disappointed, and spiteful, in that order.
Wow. I assume he was trying to do it to scare you. He doesn't want you messing with demons. He doesn't want you messing with, like, that kind of stuff.
And I'm like, I'll show you. I can get a demon and get cool powers, too.
Oh, I don't think that's probably what he wanted from this situation.
No, but he didn't count on a stupid, overzealous Swede.
So you're in your room right now, and it's starting to get late. You've been lying on your bed for, like, several hours now. Like, you've been mulling it over in your head what you've seen. You've seen, like, the big basalt statues in hell, the beauty that was heaven, the terrors of the sort of chaotic, dark side of things, seeing the afterlife, seeing souls being hoovered up by these giant space whales. It's all running around in your head like a crazy thing. What else are you thinking?
I'm thinking how it was real shitty of the guy to not teach me magic, because, like, now I know it exists and I want it, because, like, how could you not?
But he said to you that it's physically impossible for you to learn magic as you are right now.
I didn't even try.
Well, I guess that's true. I suppose you could consider that as rude.
Like, as an out-of-character thing, even if, like, Martin heard him say that and knows rationally that that's the truth, right? It's still like he found out about magic, found out that, you know, people could do it, and then shattered this guy, like, newfound magical reality in front of Martin's eyes in, like, the span of 5 minutes. All of this happened.
Yeah, I can understand why he'd be feeling that way then.
Yeah, so he's not very happy with whatever his name was.
Isaac,
right.
Everyone's started to settle down because it's getting late. Ethel's gone by with the catering trolley. Did you get everything off the catering trolley?
I got some just, like, pieces of chocolate because it's comfort food.
Aw, that makes sense. So you got some chocolate. So you've been nibbling on the chocolate while you've been staring at the ceiling.
Yeah.
And now it's getting late, so it's probably 4 a.m. in the morning, and you've still been just staring at the ceiling. What are you going to do?
I'm going to put on my bathrobe that I have hanging next to the bed,
Okay.
and I'm gonna take a piece of chocolate,
Okay.
and I'm gonna sneak off to the library and get that goddamn book.
Okay. So you leave your room. You go out into the corridor. Are you wearing shoes?
Well, like have like flip flops on.
Okay. All right. So you don't notice the floor is really cold. So you walk down the corridor to the elevator, and you get inside, and you press the button, and the elevator goes down a floor to the library, and the doors open.
Chomp, 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 chocolate.
Nice. And so you walk out into the library, and I want you to please roll for observation.
Okay. Please go better this time. 19!
Okay. You notice that Isaac is there.
Oh, shit.
Isaac is there, sitting at a desk on the top floor of the library. He is reading a book under candlelight, and you can hear him sort of muttering to himself, and occasionally he's just coughing like an old person does. So you need to be quiet.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna sneak over to the demonology books.
All right, can you roll for agility, please?
Dump, 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 dump. I'm. That's a 5. That's not good.
That's a 5. Okay, so you are walking through the library, trying to be as quiet as possible, and you trip over on a book, and you fall flat on your face, and it makes quite a loud noise.
Uh-oh.
And you hear from upstairs Isaac, like he's startled, and he turns around, and he like walks to the edge of the balcony and looks down. Luckily, he can't see you, but he looks around for a couple of minutes, and then eventually he goes back to what he was doing.
Must have been my imagination.
Yes, he's wary though, so I would be careful at this point.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, no, I'm gonna keep sneaking. Now that I've had to hide for a few minutes, I'm eager to get going.
Yeah, you've been just sort of lying there
Yeah.
with like bated breath, trying to be as quiet as possible.
At least I had chocolate.
Yes. Where are you trying to go to? What are you trying to look for?
Well, I know there are lots of demon books, and I have the ritual binding that I got in Paris, I believe.
Yes. You did.
Yeah, and I want to do some stuff with that. So I was thinking maybe I can find a book, look for a book that has like a list of demons or something in it.
Okay. So like some sort of demonology compendium.
Yeah.
Okay. You're going to need to sneak over to where demonology is then. Since you rolled a good observation roll, I'm going to say that you know roughly where this is. So it's towards the back, underneath the balcony, where Isaac is sitting.
Okay, so I don't have to go on his floor at least.
You don't have to go on his floor. You're lucky enough to know that you're not having to go onto his floor.
That's good.
You can sneak underneath him. So can you please roll for luck?
Now the question is, would it be sneakier? I guess I didn't think to bring it, but would it be sneakier if I was an octopus?
No, it would not be. You would be an
Okay.
octopus. You'd be like flopping everywhere.
Either way, I got 15 luck.
Okay, right. You're lucky, and so when you get to the demonology section, the door that is it's normally locked behind is actually open. It's clear that Isaac opened the demonology section to get a book out, and then he forgot to close it on his way up the stairs.
I hope the books don't start screaming when I open them.
No, this is not Harry Potter. And so you go into the demonology section of the library, and you search through the books. Roll for observation, please.
Yeah. That's a 7?
So because you're a 7, I'm going to make a sort of hard move on you when it comes to this observation thing. So you are looking on the shelf, and you find a book called the Crowley Compendium.
Mr. Crowley! Sorry.
Yes, it was written by Alistair Crowley, who was well known for his occult dealings. Yes. So you find this book. It is
Too
a
much Guitar Hero.
compendium. It is a good song on Guitar Hero. It was really well used in Brutal Legend as well. I really liked its use in that game. It's a shame about that game. It had so much potential.
But then it was an RTS. Anyway.
But then it was an RTS for some reason. Anyway, so you grab the book, but as you pull the book off, another book goes with it. In that moment, you like your heart stops as this other book falls to the floor and makes a loud thump noise on the floor. And you hear again Isaac upstairs.
Get the fuck out of there with the book that I got.
You get the fuck out of there?
Yeah.
Are you going to try to be stealthy or are you going to try and just leg it?
I'm legging it.
Okay.
Max speed!
Could you please roll for agility?
I hope that he just doesn't see me. I'm running around in my bathrobe. I got a 13.
All right, unlucky for some, but in this case it's lucky for you. I'm going to roll observation on him. Okay, luckily for you, he doesn't see you, and you manage to leg it out, and you get into the elevator, and the elevator moves up to the floor that you're meant to be on. So you end up back at your bunks, and you go into your room, and you have the book in your hands. You're sort of cradling it like a baby.
I hope I got the right book. Haven't ran like that since I did track in high school.
Did you do track in high school?
I don't know. I don't know what high school equivalent is in Swedish versus English. So,
like, I wouldn't have imagined like Mr. Martin's a very PE orientated man.
No, I don't think he is. But it's not like an uncommon thing here, especially for people of his generation.
Okay, that makes sense then.
So, like, just maybe not like focus on doing that all the time, but it would probably run occasionally.
Okay, so you place the tome on your bed, and everything is very quiet. You can hear a little bit of snoring from down the hall in medical, where you can hear poor koala sort of just sleeping off his damage from the last battle.
I'm gonna like pull the covers of the bed over my head and use the flashlight in my phone to read this book.
Okay.
Because it feels like the kind of book that you have to read under the covers, you know?
Yeah, that sounds about right. So you are flicking through this book and you are seeing all these strange drawings of demons and the names of these demons. And they're all very, very odd. And they're all like creatures that will impart knowledge or strength or power to the person who summons them. And there are different rituals for each of them. Different things that you need to collect to summon them. Have you picked a demon that you want to summon?
Yeah, I have, and I've completely forgot his name. It's Furkas.
Furkas.
I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it sounds cooler if you say it like that. Furkas.
Okay, Furkas. Furkas. What is Furkas?
Furkas, or Furkas, or also spelled Furkas, is a knight of hell and rules 20 legions of demons. He teaches philosophy, astronomy, rhetoric, logic, chiromancy, and pyromancy.
Wow.
And it sounds like saying that sounds like the start to some sort of dating game show.
He likes all these things and he can be inside your soul for this low price. What's your reasoning behind summoning this demon in particular?
So a Knight of Hell is a rank that is afforded only to Furkas. He is the only one of that rank, but it's also like...
I assume it pays well.
Maybe. I don't know.
As you've been able to tell, Demon Society is pretty bureaucratic, so
yeah,
I assume like Knight of Hell is quite a well-paying job.
Maybe. They're one step above the Great Presidents of Hell, or the Presidents of Hell.
Wow.
Which are like the lowest rank of demon.
Okay.
And that's the main reason I picked Furkas, because he had like a nice stable of knowledge combined with low rank. And my thought is, you don't want to go too high rank of demon, because then they'll be like, well, I ate your soul. Whoops. Okay, thanks, bye.
Okay, I can respect that logic. That makes sense. And I assume you kind of assuming he's going to be able to teach you some of that pyromancy or something, or lend you some of his powers.
I mean, I like logic. I like rhetoric. I like
philosophy.
I don't know what chiromancy is, but I probably like that too.
Shall we find out what chiromancy is?
It's
What's
palm reading, apparently. So
you're joking.
No.
All right, if you summon this guy, you're going to be shit hot at reading people's palms. Okay. So I'm just going to get up this demon as well so I can see what this demon looks like.
Furkas is depicted as a strong old man with white hair and long white beard who rides a horse while holding a sharp weapon. Parentheses. Pitchfork. Parentheses.
Okay. Interesting. I'm just going to quickly look at him.
Furkas is a knight and cometh forth in the similitude of a cruel man with a long beard and a hoary head. He sitteth on a pale horse, carrying in his hand a sharp weapon. He perfectly teacheth practica, philosophy, rhetoric, logic, astronomy, chiromancy, pyromancy, and their parts. There obey him 20 legions.
Oh. So you look down underneath this drawing of this old man riding a horse, this old fat man riding a horse and carrying a pitchfork. And you then can divine what objects you will need to summon him. So you are going to need a fork of some kind.
Easy enough.
You're going to need some candles, and you're going to need the hair of a horse.
To be honest, at O.M.E.N, I imagine they have all of these things in like a supply closet.
You'd think so, wouldn't you?
Specifically for like summoning rituals, various guys.
Yeah, it depends on where you want to go though, because I would be concerned about going down to the library or the occult monitoring,
Yeah, I don't want to show that I'm doing this to the guy.
Because Isaac's probably down there looking for you.
Yeah, probably don't do that. What were the other floors?
So you're on bunks and catering with medical nearby.
Yeah.
Below that is the library. Below that is R&D, so where Smedley hangs out. Below that is deep storage. Above where you are is command and the meeting rooms and IT.
Okay, well, the plan is go to wherever the lunch area is and steal a fork.
So you're right next to catering at the minute.
All right,
so,
I'll just pop by and steal a fork. No one will notice.
Okay. All right, so you walk into the catering room. It's completely empty right now. On one side, there's like the staff notice board. You see that there is a meet and greet coming up, and there's the Christmas party. Christmas party's coming soon.
If it's near Christmas, then they probably put out candles as well.
So you go into the back behind like the kitchen, and you can see that there are a couple of they're not your traditional kind of candles. But they're the candles they put underneath catering things to keep them warm.
Yeah, like tea candles.
Like tea candles. So you could grab some of them if you wanted.
Yeah.
So you grab some of them, and
that works.
You're now trying to find a fork. So could you please roll for observation for me?
I have to roll for observation to find a fork in a kitchen.
You do in this case.
It's a 14.
Okay.
I hope that a 14 is enough to find a fork.
It is kitchen. Because do you want to know why I made you roll for that? Do you want to know why?
Yeah, sure.
So most of the forks here are plastic.
I'm using a plastic fork.
What?
Isn't that like way funnier to summon a demon with a plastic fork?
Do you think that'll work? I
think using all the cheapest possible ingredients to summon this demon seems like a great idea, right?
Sure. Yeah, all right, go for it. Sure, why not? That sounds fine. So you grab one of the...
It's also a sort of thing of like, if you're going to be stealing from the company that you work for, do like the minimum amount of stealing.
That's true. I guess that makes sense. So you grab a plastic fork. Is it a clean one, or are you getting one like...
I mean, if there's one in the trash, I'll take that. No one can use it anyway.
All right, you grab like one from the trash. It's got yesterday's lasagna on it.
Some ketchup.
Yeah, it's got some ketchupy lasagna on it. And you grabbed like... How many tea lights have you grabbed?
6. Because you gotta
6.
Be able to make a pentagram, and also I have one spare.
Okay, that makes sense. That's a good choice. And now all you need to do is find the hair of a horse.
Where the fuck do I find the hair of a horse in an underground facility at 3 a.m. in the morning?
That is a good question. And it is one that we will find out in the next episode of the podcast. So, I'll see you later. Bye. The O.M.E.N podcast is powered by Ellipsis RPG, the accessible donationware rule set, now available on itch.io. If you like what you're hearing, please rate us on iTunes or wherever you get your podcast. You can tweet to us at the hashtag OMENcast, that's O-M-E-N cast, and who knows, you might get a special mention in one of the episodes from us. Thank you for listening, and remember, stay vigilant. You never know what's out there.